Hello and welcome back to Von Milhausen Plays Darkfall, the journal. In the last episode we were just kind of exploring around the outside of the train station here, and I just wanted to head back over. I want to explore that side of things first before we go into this building here, which looks maybe a bit more significant than the train station building. So let's just cross over here. There wasn't a door down here, this was just the two toilets. Was that an airplane or a dog? Well, let's just ignore that and head in here. So I guess this will be the like the main kind of concourse. So we have a waiting room. That's back outside. That's up to the footbridge where we found young Tim's note, which is still the same. We can examine platform tickets. A platform ticket must be purchased to enter the train platform. The ticket is to be given up upon leaving the platform. Bent or battered coins must not be used. Tickets issued remain the property of the Great Western Railway. Insert coin, turn handle, ticket will be issued. Oh, we got our first inventory item. Some coins. Now, according to the manual for the game, if an inventory item can be used where you are right now, then mousing over it will cause a large version of it to appear in the gameplay area. So I think this means I can put in these coins into this machine now. I don't know if this is the kind of game where you can basically screw things up permanently, so I'm just going to save before I do this. So we click. Do we click and drag? I guess if we can use something. It's a little bit confusing. The manual basically showed something exactly like this with a large picture of the item from the inventory, and right beside that it said if an item can be used, then when you kind of use it in your inventory, it will appear in the gameplay area. I thought they meant this like large image, but I guess that's just to give you a better view of what it is. So apparently we can't put the coins into the machine, we just got coins returned. Okay, and we can't open the machine because we don't have a key, and we can't look at this broom. No, okay, but we've got our first inventory item. So we have another room over there that we can go into, and we can approach the far side. So let's have a quick look in the waiting room. Okay, so I guess that goes back out. Boarded up window. We can't leave from here. Oh, what's this over here? Oh, a cell phone. Of course, it's broken. Can we interact with it in any way? Power button on the top? No. Okay, no using that cell phone. Let's just examining that area again. Some bottles on the mantel shelf. We can examine the table and the posters. The King's Lead for Power and Speed, Devon, and London and Birmingham. I kind of like the old school posters. And can't examine this. Looks like a surveying engineer's kind of measuring pole there, and there's another one here. Let's examine the table. What have we got? Crown Hearse, superior architecture. Richard, the artist's impression of the site is great, but could you ask Vicky to tone down the ivy a bit? Also, the station foyer should be slightly more visible. It will be the main entrance. I'm showing the portfolio to Jonathan Crabtree on Wednesday. Ah, there's Crabtree again. So it will need to be emailed to me before then. Apart from that, everything is going well, especially the survey. Last night I thought of a name for the club. Don't ask me how I came up with it, but I think Cars is quite appropriate. What do you think, Pete? So there was a Crabtree mentioned in a newspaper article back in the railway tunnel in regards to like this place in the 40s. So I guess that family is still around. We have a blueprint here. We have a picture of Artist impression, the Station Hotel Dowerton redevelopment portfolio. I don't know, I think the ivy's kind of nice. Alright, can't interact with the thermos or the coffee. We have a device here. It's like a really old Palm Pilot or something. Good evening, Pete. You have no appointments this evening. Your next appointment is on Wednesday, the 1st of the 5th, 2003. It is with Jonathan Crabtree. It is with Jonathan at Crabtree Manor. Remember to take the redevelopment portfolio. Okay. Links. You have yet to enter your business address. Please do so as soon as possible. I exist to serve you, but can only do so with cooperation. Okay, and we have a map. Train station disused. Crabtree Manor. Hotel ruin. And Leland's Farm. Okay, so Crabtree Manor and the train station that we're at and the hotel are all quite close to each other. Files. So 17th of the 4th, 2002. I haven't been able to see much of the building so far. It was dark when my cab finally pulled into Dowerton. What I could see looked promising. The roof was intact, so maybe the foundations will still be strong and dry. The Crabtrees are an odd family. I'm staying at the family home, which is beyond the woods. We'll make a start on the survey tomorrow. 19th, so 2 days later. I'm amazed. The structure is intact. The actual rooms are like a living museum. Time has hardly paled or dirtied the rooms. If you like this sort of thing, you could probably make a fortune in architectural salvage. I know a load of people who would pay through the nose for 40s memorabilia. Anyway, I've made a good start on the survey, starting in the station foyer. There's a small, dry and private room off the foyer. This room, I guess. The old waiting room, in fact, which I have made my main base. All right. 20th, following day. There are 2 students at the hotel. They tell me that they are studying possible paranormal activity. No joke. They are looking for ghosts. Haha. They are nice enough kids, Polly and Nigel, and had some serious hardware with them, including their own power source. I wish I had one. I wish I had a heater for that matter. There is a fireplace in this room, but I doubt the chimney is up to the job. Probably not. So 2 days later again, started surveying the old train platform, still solid. Plan is to build a large conservatory up over the up platform and use the space as a restaurant area. Nice idea. Funny thing is, I was on the platform and heard someone in the tunnel, a kid I think. Told him to get out, you never know what lethal items have been left in there. I've got a deadline, so the last thing I need is interruptions. Speaking of which, those students worked through the night. Now that's dedication. I wonder how their investigation is going, poor things. The proofs arrived. Vicky has done a good job on the hotel mock-ups, but the image will need massive changes. Jonathan Crabtree is a very particular client. Bless him. So this is 2 days later again. That kid was in the tunnel again. I was going to go and have a look, but I couldn't find my torch. It's really dangerous. What are his parents thinking? Today was stressful enough without new worries. The old theodolite is playing up. I was surveying the down platform and the VDU went mad. Some sort of interference. Was well weird. Couldn't place a source, but the settings at the time were 271 by 632. Now I'm going to make a note of those. Theodolite. 271 by 632. Okay. Or thereabouts. Had to leave it for now. Might get pulled in here to take a look at it. There's no time to waste. So I got to work on the branding. We need a name for the club in what is currently the hotel reception and bar. I came up with the word cars. It just popped into my head. Can't shake it. It's been in my head since the theodolite packed up. Never look a gift horse in the mouth at all. So cars it is. Okay, that's like the 4th time they're screaming the word cars at us. So let me write that one down. Cars. All right. So that was entry 5. Entry 6 on the 25th, 1 day later. Entry 6. Yep. Okay. Bloop. Shared some pizza and beer with Polly and Nigel. They were in a mood to show me some of their findings. Very impressive. Remote cameras have been placed all over the place, enabling them to view live feed from several areas of the site. Damn clever. Not too sure about the results though. Loads of blurry images of shadows. Not exactly conclusive. Anyway, enough of that. Time to get back to work. Entry 7. Minor interruption. So entry 7. Someone has been messing about with my stuff. I should have got a lock for my door. My papers were all over the floor. I asked Polly and Nigel, but I knew it wasn't them. I bet it was that bloody kid, the one from the tunnel. Okay, well, if he wants to play silly buggers, and so can I. I'll wait out here tonight and see if he comes back. So I guess this is later. Nope, no visitors tonight. Well, not to this room anyway. Though I must admit that this is really stupid, but I'm sure I heard someone on the platform whistling. It wasn't the kid, sure of that. I'll be glad to get this job done and get out of here. Freaking me out. And then on the 29th, which is 2 days later again. Last night was my last night shift in this place. The whistler was back, walking up and down outside. I could hear him beyond the window. I must admit to being quite unnerved. I gave Polly and Nigel a call on their mobile and asked if they wanted to come down and take a look. Naturally, it stopped straight away. This is no good. It's affecting my work. Maybe I should think about getting someone down here to give me a hand. How can I explain it though? As the boss, I can hardly admit to being scared. Maybe a friend. No, I know who I'll call. Perfect. They always love to puzzle. So I'm assuming that's us. Alright. Recent email. Let's see. It all seems to be on the same date. Let's read it in chronological order, I guess. From V. Farrow, subject to blueprints. Hi Pete, I know that you're not too happy with the mock-up I sent you. This must be from Vicky Farrow. It was only a rough. Also, I'm finding it hard to illustrate what I haven't seen. Could you possibly send a copy of your blueprints? Even partially finished ones would be a help. I imagine the hotel to be to the side of the platforms, but you say it is over the tracks? If so, what were they thinking when they built it? It must have been very noisy and dirty. Anyway, I digress. Send me what you have, Vicky. It was a bit passive-aggressive of her. Okay, so then this is from a few hours later from sapphire.net, subject sci-fi. Dear Mr. Crowhorse, your subscription to Doctor Who Monthly is about to expire. There are many up-and-coming features to enjoy, including convention info, free gifts, and news on the latest developments in the Who world. Please help us support the greatest sci-fi show ever, Joseph Blythe. And finally, from Mumra25, must be a Thundercats fan, subject, huh? Hey, older brother, what's up with you? April Fool's Day has long gone, you know. What's this message all about? You sound like you're either on acid or lost your mind, or both. There's no such thing as ghosts, as well you know. I think you've been in the countryside too long. The clean air has gone to your head. Even so, you really have me worried. Give me a call as soon as you get this. Could be tricky. Your mobile is dead. Very dead, in fact. I've given the office a call. Neither Richard or Vicky can raise you either. Okay, now I'm really worried. You were probably fine, but it doesn't always hurt to check. I've always wanted to see the West Country anyway. Me, XX. So I guess we're Mumra25. We write emails really weirdly. It seems like, give me a call as soon as you get this. And then, could be tricky. So it's like we wrote this far and then didn't send the email and then tried calling him and then resumed our draft or something. Like, give me a call as soon as you get this. He's not going to get it if you don't hit send. And if you hit send, that's where the message ends. Picky, but hey ho. No peripheral devices detected. Maybe you do not have any. Work harder and you may be able to afford some. This is the worst interface for a device ever. Okay, so we can't interact with any of the buttons anymore and we can quit. Okay. And boop, put the device back down. Okay. Well, we've got a little bit of backstory about our brother and the situation here. Let me save so we don't have to go through that again. I don't know if the game tracks this kind of stuff or not. I didn't really see anything else here. I can't examine any of the pictures any closer, and I can't look left or right when I'm here. Can't look at the bench. We already looked at the table. Can't look at those bottles. We already looked at the totally broken mobile phone. which is possibly not a good sign. So that was the waiting room. And let's have a look over here in this green room. We have some filing cards. Oh, these are tickets, I guess. Dowerton First Class, number 37, to Paddington. Available for one luncheon in a restaurant car. Return ticket, conditions on back. Okay, well, we didn't take it. Number 37. Alright. Doesn't seem to be anything else to do in that particular view. So what have we got over here? We have a lantern. Okay. Our next inventory item. Waiting room chimney needs unblocking. No fires can be lit until this work is undertaken. I will ask Edith Penfold, who runs the hotel next door, if she knows anyone from the village. She is an absolute gold mine for local information. Okay. You might need to remember the name Edith Penfold. Latest invoice arrived. Candles, £4. What are you lot doing? Eating them? This will have to change. I am calling a budget meeting for next Friday morning. GWR is not made of money, you know. Great Western Railway. Yep, okay. Request grant from head office for repairs to the footbridge. It is long overdue for a solid structural survey and could develop, we are told often, into a liability. A reward of £4 is offered for information regarding the recent vandalism of GWR property near Downton Station. Point 001 and point 005 were broken sometime during the night of the 13th. This is a very serious matter and should be dealt with as soon as possible. The police have requested help from staff and local people to aid in the search of both tunnels. They are hoping to find some signs or clues regarding the disappearance of a local child, Timothy Pike, 11. Local child, full stop, Timothy Pike. That full stop's hard to see. Timothy Pike, 11, left the village and may have wandered into the tunnel by mistake. Any help will be looked upon highly by myself. So, come on, lads. Okay, well, young Timmy didn't meet a good end, I guess. As you will all know, the head office is becoming rather tight these days regarding financial matters. I do not know why this is, so I would ask you not to spread any further rumours. There is enough gossip already. So please sign the petition to get the old electricity bunker re-roofed in corrugated iron, as the slate tiles are leaking. Oh, hang on. Oh, I must have clicked through onto one of these. I thought I'd flipped it around and read something on the back. Okay, can't click on that one anymore. Have any of you lot been approached by passengers regarding the platform toilets? I had a very distressed lady inform me that she thinks there may be a peeping Tom sneaking into one of the cubicles. She finished her business and went to scold the rascal, only to find the toilet block empty. And I really can't click on this one. Gives me the interactive thing, but I guess not. Okay, GWR. It is with some unhappiness that I have to inform you that this regional station will be closing on Easter Sunday. After some thought and research, it was decided that the Dowerton stop was not financially viable. Also, the customer satisfaction never really recovered after the events that happened in the station hotel. The unhealthy interests of the press have not helped this matter. We hope that most of you, of a long-standing status, will be employed at other regional stations. A. Henry. P.S. Happy Easter. Well, probably not a happy Easter. Okay, can't take the candle. What have we got over here? Okay, that is apparently going to take me to the table. A blank piece of paper and a printed piece of paper. A new position, indeed. What a cheek they have. So they think one station closes and we can all just pack up and leave. 30 years I've been here. Some would see that as half a lifetime. What of the others? My lads have all been sacked. What the hell are they going to do? Most of them have families. I blame those newspapers. They are monsters. The disappearances. Why can they not just leave them in peace? They are not coming back, no matter what anyone says. Just like that poor child. He was never found. So what hope for the others? I will take this new position, but things can never be the same again. It is the end of an era for myself and for the whole of this village. We will all miss this station, and hopefully it will never be forgotten, even after it has been razed to the ground. They have sealed the building in ugly iron, so even daytime it is now as night. Time to pack my things, lock those doors, and bid farewell. Goodbye, and good luck to Dowerton. Well, I guess the station manager wasn't that happy. What have we got here? Loco and availability. So I guess it's locomotive and availability. Wellington, 10-year exam at Beams, HL number 2, Storm, 10 plus something, Cam, AW number 2, camshaft something, Airwell, Gamma stored dry, Cochrane, okay, Sentinel number 4 stopped, Tie number 35, okay, number 38, okay. Alright, doesn't mean a lot to me at the moment. We can't look at the clock, we can look at the map. Great Western Railway. So, Great Western Railway, Royal Hotel, London, Paddington. Okay. Again, I'm not really sure what I'm looking for. So let me just back out, and we can't examine the other side of the map. Okay, just the London area. And we don't need a second lantern apparently. Okay. Well, we have a clue regarding the theodolite out on the station platform, but we do have the rest of the station building here to explore. So I'm going to leave it there for this episode, and I think in the next one we'll finish exploring the rest of the station building before heading back out to the far side of the platform to check out the theodolite. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time on Von Millehausen Plays Darkfall, the Journal.